And God said, not guilty, not guilty. Welcome back to Wisdom Discerns. If this is your first time tuning into my channel, my name is Nicole and I am a seer. I am an inspirational, transformative life coach. And most importantly, I am a child of God just as well as you are too. So I'm hearing you are not guilty. And along this journey, I know it may have been tough. And even when you start encountering many different instances that may appear to be surreal, it's as if there's no way that this type of target or these type of actions are happening to me. Like, who am I? But I'm here to tell you today that you are favored by the Most High God. And because of that, sometimes it opens up doors that's completely unexpected. And, many people didn't expect for you to make it out. The odds were stacked against you so seriously that a lot of people wouldn't even have survived. So I want to encourage you in this season to laugh. You aren't laughing enough. You aren't finding enough joy to continue to restore your soul back to that place of not worrying. And, to know that all things work out for the good for those who love the Lord and is called according to his purpose. And because of that, Satan's kingdom, they are busy. And with the amount of surveillance that is readily available to us, you can go online and you can find ways to hack into an individual's phone. You can have cameras that's disguised as a charger port. It is easy to bring on the paranoia. And that's really what this season in your life is about. It's creating paradigms of extreme paranoia, of delusion, and many different factors to deter you away from what you know is true. And despite the many attempts that may have been against your life, because right now who I'm talking to, there have been many attempts to get you committed into an asylum. But the beauty is when you can skate between the middle of sanity and crazy. Because in this world that we live in, I'm not going to just say that the world itself is crazy. A lot of it is a joke. And if you begin to step back and remove the brackets of the seriousness around it, you will find a lot of humor in the day-to-day action, especially of your naysayers. So their aim is to deteriorate your internal dialogue. But as you continue to find peace in the storm, realize that they can't do a damn thing with you. It's the reaction. And for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction, right? So if your naysayers realize that if they do certain things to you, that will yield a reaction from you, they're going to continue to do that. In fact, they will take it a little bit further just to bring on that level of controlled psychosis. We are encouraged to yield away from that level of psychosis. Now, don't get me wrong, you have to touch a peak of crazy in order to hit genius level. And that genius level is knowing, it's that blind trust. It's that walk by faith, not by sight. Because a lot of the things that you see, you may realize that they're very superficial and they can be compared to the matrix. But your individual matrix is determined based upon the rules and the outline that you build and you construct upon for you to navigate through. And, you know, it's imperative for us to remain unbothered in this season. And that if someone walks out of your life due to any type of controlled action, that means that they were never supposed to be in your life to begin with. Those who truly love and support you, they gonna ride the storm with you. They gonna ride the wave with you. They're not going to adhere to anything that will further bring on any type of stress or mental health ailment in your life. The individual that I'm speaking to, do not be confused by the actions of these wayward individuals. This is gonna be your winning season. One day you're gonna look back and you're gonna say, wow, that was a hard year for me, but I made it through. And along my journey, what I've learned to do is to look at the lesson that's intended for me to learn through my own individual crisis in my life. And oftentimes, the lesson for me was to not take this thing called life too serious. Because once you begin to take it extremely serious, these agents and these entities, they see that, and they will continue to bring you more of that to keep you in that low vibrational frequency. See, understand that demons, they thrive on low vibration. And when you're stressed and when you're weary and you're confused, feel that many things are just falling apart in your life, it's normal. It's a human reaction to feel disconnected from self. But it's also imperative for us to draw closer to self and to know that you can trust you through that journey. And if indeed something or someone doesn't make you feel good about a situation, then it means it's time to exit stage left. Because that's the purpose in this journey of life, is to always do what's in your best interest. And although we are encouraged to consider those around us, you're never supposed to be in a place to martyr yourself for anyone's motive, their financial gain, or any of the such. And when we ride airplanes, we are encouraged to put our own mask on before we can put the mask on anyone else. And if you apply that to life and the constructs of life and the trials and the tribulations that you may endure, despite the season and your intention to, to rise above and to continue to be a light and to show up for those that's in your life, sometimes you need to walk away from them, because you are not designed to martyr yourself for anyone or anything, regardless of the season. Well, I just stopped by with that quick word of encouragement to remind you that you are everything. You are everything that you have ever imagined yourself to be. And no matter how many naysayers may trip you up and pretend to be your support, they may set many traps around you, there will always be a way for you to move around those traps and still come out victorious. So on that note, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up.